My first question, Sean, what attracted you to this project? Was it my hairstyle?
Yeah, your hair is looking so good, Scott.
Sorry. Now, your wife Kelly talked about, is it fixing some deer sausage? What is that? How do you do that? How do you make deer sausage?
It's a very intricate process and lots of ingredients. I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you. So.
Okay, very good. You know what's even cooler? I'm sitting here with Ozzie Smith. Does it get cooler than that? At his house. Are you kidding? Wake me up when this is over, okay? We're in Tampa, Florida, and this is Aubrey Huff's dog right here.
You see, the label is one of my paintings. They put it as a background. This is what I used to have hair, man.
Look at this. That sort of looks like George Bush, doesn't it? Sort of.
I kind of have this talent, beatboxing. My parents, we moved, and I had to go to a whole new school in like 3rd or 4th grade, and it was about the time when the Fat Boys and Rum DMC and all that was going on, and everybody was freestyle rapping, and during recess, I'd want to be involved, and all the kids are, in the corners over there, just going off, and I knew I couldn't really rap, so I just started working on beatboxing, and I was determined, and one day I just busted into their circle and started beatboxing, and they liked it, and so I did it, and I was in.
And when you were a little kid, did you have any favorite bands, or are they pretty much the same you just mentioned?
Journey was my favorite when I was little. Journey and Def Leppard both were like huge favorites.
Can we take that off the tape, Tony?
My buddies and I go to a Poison concert every year.
Do they play every year still?
Yeah, they still play every year. They didn't play last year though, so I think we're going to Motley Crue this year.
That's why you're a record producer, man.
Talk a little bit about the Martin guitar that David was playing tonight.
It was owned by my uncle. Raymond Shepard was the lead singer in Muddy Creek. I think he had played it on the Grand Ole Opry. He opened for Hank Williams Jr. years ago. And when he drowned, and then the guitar was handed over to David, and he's played it for I think the last 8 or 9 years. He even talked about getting a new guitar, but we thought that more sentimental value to put it on a record, and it has a rattlesnake tail in it that my grandfather killed. And this last season, I got my own rattlesnake, and now it sits in my banjo case.
How's the hair, G? And you just mentioned your crazy ass cousin Daniel. Do you think after you guys are fixing to do some deer sausage, do you think he's going to go down the streets of Austin and blow away a couple bucks on the street?
Yeah, he might. There's no telling what you see out here on the streets of Austin.
Do you guys feel guilty about stealing Ken Griffey from the Mariners?
Because you're going to see Jeez. Yeah, we did steal him, didn't we?
Yeah. We just give our stars away in Seattle. Just here, take them.
Cut that. Sorry. Beep, 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 son of a beep, mother of beep.
In '78, a star was born. 2001, his career was on. Oh, damn, I just forgot it.
There's a cell phone going off. And a God's read on my ear.
I'm butterfly.
In the off season, immediately one of the first thing that enters my world is music, whether it be in the car or at home or anywhere. Music. Sorry. That's mine. That's my wife too. So you're gonna edit this, right?
To me, the biggest thrill was watching you in the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Just try to give the fans, from your perspective, what it was like. Walk us through the day and tell us what you think the fans would want to know about that ceremony.
Well, it was also surreal for me because when you're standing up there and you're looking out over a sea of red, as I was that particular day, and you look back and Sandy Koufax, Henry Aaron, Ernie Banks, Willie Mays, Juan Marichal. These are people that I grew up watching when I was a young man in Southern California. never looking at myself as being in the same category or same league with those guys. And that particular day, being the one that was being honored to join that select group of guys is not something that you dream about. I mean, I didn't dream about that. My dream was to live Joe Carter's dream of 1993, I think it was, when you're standing at the plate in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs, the game on the line, and you get the big hit to win the game for you. I think that's most of our dream, to be that guy. Making the Hall of Fame, 0.1% of the very best ever make it to the Hall of Fame. So I've always tried to, my goals have always been goals that I felt were attainable. To tell a young man to, sit down and, you think about, when you first start playing, you think about becoming a Hall of Famer, is not fair. I would never tell my son to think about, becoming a Hall of Famer. Just be the very best that you can be with what God gave you, and go from there.